Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Boilermakers will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Michigan's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like a pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Going right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Here he comes with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Purdue's offense will go to work for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense.
It's a seam wide open. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Ross. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Boy, they really could have used that patch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got away. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the red zone, looking for a space. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This offense is racking up some yardage, but they've got to be able to finish the deal by scoring touchdowns. 3rd and goal. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's McCoby. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's Underwood. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. Quickly complete. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Now the play fake. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Trying to power it in. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Splits the uprights. Good. They're now up 9-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll feel the punt and try to make something happen. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's McCulley. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. That is no good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You're honestly the first
so now it's 2nd and long. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. But a little time, lets it go. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
Lifelong University of Michigan fan, born in Michigan.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Wolverines are rolling down the field.
So I spent a large part of my
with the
life
back.
in country.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah,
in
so
the backfield, it's more. And just a short,
just under a
safe
year
pass
ago,
play, they pick up a few.
got in touch with the guy that
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49.
We just started talking.
There's the
Talked
pressure.
football all the time, and he was like,
Makes the catch. It's
coming
McCulley.
along into September,
He
really
gets it to
October,
the
he's like,
38-yard line, and they'll pick up a
weekly
fresh
show
set of
as a
downs.
co-host. So I started doing Monday night shows with him. We also started doing postgame.
Give to the back.
Every Saturday after weekly game.
Thrust that arm out.
And then just through
Knocked
that,
down at the
kind of branched
35
out.
after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, it's Marshall. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback.
I really love it. I don't want to go too
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Because, you know, we were historically a great program.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats.
And right around the mid-2000s, started with he ended up that the year that we had the App State upset was, I believe, was last year. And we entered some dark times after that because we tried to
going to need to
go a
step up
different
to make sure
direction.
this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Spread out that just didn't
leaves it
work.
with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down.
When we hired Brady Hope following Nick
from the
we
gun,
actually
wants to
tried
pass.
to get Jim Harbaugh.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
He ended up going to San
And
Francisco
trying to put
instead.
points
So
on
we
the
went to
board
Brady
on
Hope.
3rd down. Now they're
a couple
staring
years
at
Brady
4th
Hope
down.
The
Boilermakers
first
will
year,
call
and
on
then
their
it
punt
just
team.
kind of went downhill after that. Because you had
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long.
Dark couple of years.
They'll move the tight end.
Jim Harbaugh did come back to Michigan.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes.
2015 from the NFL.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup here, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down.
Rebuild everything about the program. And
on 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
He had to build it up, and he started passing.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And so that changed in 2021.
They kick it away on 4th down.
That was a lot in March.
Good work by McCollum's team to knock down the return man. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Modern football.
The short hands, it's McCoby. Makes the grab almost to the first down. Parker, a good pickup on that one. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Man, and he paid for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line.
With the Ravens, Ray Lewis, Terrell Suggs, Terrence Cody,
they're going to open this drive with a pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
He installed the Ravens defense, which was directly
the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
The entire idea was to come in, move into defense.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Picked off, what a way to set him up. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
The only losses we had that year were
it's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see him there to make the play.
Yeah, and
but there's a reason they play
that,
defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Went off. Right before he got drafted. So, and then we lost in the play. But that was the year we finally got over the hump with Ohio State. Link Martindale then left the Ravens, so Mike McDonald went back to the NFL after 1 year. And so Jim then...
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Really started to build on what Mike McDonald had done with Jesse Minter, and that's where...
Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's McCoby.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
John Harbaugh, John is here so often on the side.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Underwood. The quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21.
And then they turn around and put Calvin Ford.
Throws to the tight end.
JJ got a chip on his shoulder. It felt like he was going out to. And then immediately made Harbaugh.
And this quarterback is having himself
and it's just it's almost
over
story.
200 yards in the
But
first
then the
half.
problem that
It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200
the problem we ran
game,
into
more or less in the first half.
was Okay,
The
so
give to the back.
Michigan,
They'll knock him down
a lot
for
of
a
people
loss of a
outside
couple.
Michigan have always had kind of
And the
a
Wolverines
arrogance
now with a long way to go to pick up the
feel
first
like they're
down.
better than a lot of.
Looking for space. It's Haynes.
Well, so like Michigan,
He was looking
tries
for
to
some
do things
place
the
to
right
put
way
his
as
foot
far
in the
as, like,
ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Worst kept secret ever of, you know, that for years the team.
Send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Against the rules to induce players to commit to your school with pain.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback.
Players that were already
And off from the shotgun.
So, for the past 2 or 3
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Boilermakers can really attack on this second and short.
Those improvements always began
The give out of the gun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
20 minutes
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And the Boilermakers get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
There's some shade in this.
Looking to throw on first
and
down.
so that was because he thought,
And the
my
rush will get to him at the 25. And there he is again, another sack channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson in Michigan. Year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback.
And then
hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
At that point, he had a team that had not had a ton of
Going to swing it on second down. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When he came into the team last year, they were really, really thin.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
There just wasn't a whole lot of depth.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field.
And so Sharon
They're
Moore
up
came
to
into a
half
situation
dozen
where he
kicks
just had to
today.
try to do with what he had. It wasn't
He's
until
able to pick his way
last
for
summer
just a bit, but he'll
when
be
he
stopped
came
at the
legal to
18. Good job by
high
the
school
punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running into the open space.
And that's when
They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
10-2, some guys are at 9-3, like, that's where we
on
think
3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch,
the way
it's
that I look
McCulley.
at it
Coming through
is
that 3rd
if
down
you ask
conversion,
me
and they'll
that-
mark it at the 43.
as far as our ceiling or what I think we're going to
Use
do.
the play fake. Now
I
to
look
throw.
at it
Grabbed in the middle. It's Mark.
I look at our schedule and
Nice
I
pick
don't
up
see
there.
any
Gets
team
him the first
that
down
any
and
game
sets
that's
him
not.
up at the 45-yard line.
So if everything were to fall exactly right, I think our ceiling
Tight
would
end in
be
motion. See how the
12
D
and
reacts.
However, I also look at the floor
The play action
and
fake.
I look at what
Looking to
games,
scramble.
in college football, any game,
35,
there's
he's
a
got room.
5%
Good
chance
run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
But outside
They've
of
got
that,
it 1st and 10 from
base
the
chance
25.
of things that happen, I
From the
really
gun,
see
they'll
potentially
try the
5
middle.
games that will be.
He made the
So I
first
would say
guy
that
miss,
our
but
floor
there
would
were
be
too many
75.
dudes coming to help,
And
and they stopped
the
him
idea
behind the
that
line.
any team could go undefeated. That's a tough thing to do.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Let alone with a true freshman quarterback.
Second down,
so I think that it's most likely
setting
that
up the screen.
There's going to be some game somewhere.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
States and
the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I think the strength of our team is going to be, in a lot of cases, what it's been.
They'll leave it with him.
Really
they get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
I would say that our strength is against the offense of our running back Alabama.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Great, and I'm a little biased.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt.
But we've got a really, a speedster running back.
Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that
a little bit smaller, but provides a different skill set to come in and complement the other two guys and really get out, out of the back.
After the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
So, having those three guys with some really good depth beyond him.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
Now, we're not going to be able to replace Mason Graham.
Off play action on first down.
We don't have that time.
Here comes the heat.
No,
hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go.
A lot of those guys, you didn't replace them with
running back searching for a hole.
Talent, but you had the depth.
He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack from getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Last year, we lost one of our top guys from last year, Tyler Morris, to the transfer portal. We brought in Donovan McCulley from Indiana. Brought in a guy from the Northeast, I think specifically what school, Anthony Simpson. But we didn't really get
the Wolverines will try to punch it in on first and goal.
We did get some good freshman recruits. Andrew March, I think, is a freshman.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stopped by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long
coming. So I think that's the thinnest.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to get a field goal.
And we brought in Chip Lindsey as a new offensive coordinator. So we've got a true freshman and a first-year install.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gives it on the option. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
So
the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO, it's complete. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead?
Fill out a room. That's a great
little touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a
gonna be
couple.
tough game.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And I don't think he leaves a loss.
Wants to go up top. Rushes on him.
But I do
Oh, and he got drilled. He just got rid of the football. The Boilermakers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever.
I don't necessarily think USC
From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
However, there is a
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kick is in the air. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46.
So it's like, where are we going to be as a program?
Back to throw, it's Underwood.
What's Bryce Underwood's
looking to buy time.
going to look like at that
Able to
point?
get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Looking downfield on first down. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Starting to feel a little pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
So I'm going to actually
got it in the middle, it's McCulley. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page.
Shout out to my guy, GP.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up a touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half. But you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Rides the back and leaves it. Shut down in the backfield.
No,
again,
I mean,
and
listen,
that
I
might do it
respect.
here in the half, and what a way
I
for this
respect
defense to wind up the quarter.
100%
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
It's not like fast and close.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor.
What we really
And it's been a
is
dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right
Like I said, my
now.
guy
It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
The Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. And here's the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 41. And the Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
that Ray Lewis defense. I love
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
So I was a
Keeps it
huge
moving
fan
for a
of Russ.
3-yard
He got
gain to
really
the
hard
34.
so when he
And this
came in and
offense
started
just
last
has to
year,
find a way to
you know,
convert this
Link
third
hasn't been
down,
in college
or else they
football
are really in trouble.
20 plus years.
Caught
And
over
he
the
had
middle.
to
It's
adapt to the
more.
college
The
game.
Boilermakers
And
get
you
the
really
first
saw
down.
him do that.
New set of
After
downs
about
after the completion.
second half of the season. You know, he came in and he's in this mode.
Gives
he
it
has
on
that
the option.
super complex
And he never had a chance. Just stopped
use the
cold as
offense
soon as he got it.
and all that. And
The Boilermakers
really
with
finished
a
to simplify
long way to
it.
go
He
after
said
the
this
loss
in
on the
the
last
season.
play.
That's what he realized after the season.
The safe
So
call on the
I
wide
am
receiver
so
screen.
excited to see
Still
year
running
two.
at the 40.
With year number 2 is being
And they'll
his
do
version
more
of the
than move the
system.
chains.
A
They'll
lot
move
of
that
guys
thing
that
more
were
than
returning
30 yards
their
down the
second
field
year in the
before he's
system.
finally stopped.
I'm just so excited to see
Man,
what
this
he's gonna be
offense is
able
so
to do.
dangerous, Reese. They've got
Should
dudes
just
all
be
over the
on
field that can make
offense.
plays. There's a big gainer in the
You
pass
know,
game.
earlier I
You
said
get
it's
a
a little
chunk of
bit
yards
and
like
that's
that,
mostly
now the
because it's
defense
year
is
one.
really
We
on
saw
its
it.
heels.
But it's not going to be drastically different from this year, from the traditional offenses. It's in part. If you go back and watch
The Boilermakers had this offense rolling.
His previous stop.
The give to the running back from the
very much
shotgun.
Now
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first
You
down.
know, it's very similar. So it's not that he's going to be able to maintain
Wants to go up top
that
on first
aspect
down.
of the tradition, but he's also going to be
Under
able to
pressure, and down he
the guy
goes
that
at the
was
33.
close to
He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front.
He's the one
This is the
that
type of
opened the
performance that
offense
can
up to that,
etch
that
you
really
in
excites you to
Wolverine
play
lore
style.
forever.
Yeah, and it's a great
It's
lore to be
stark
etched in.
contrast
Obviously,
to
year
what
after
the
year, you see
Boilermakers
so many
have
dominant
done.
guys in the trenches, and this is how it's done. You stop the
He
run
adapts
first,
his
get him in passing situations, pin
He
your
doesn't
ears
try to
back,
make the
and
sound
go
big.
put your name in
He's
those
back.
records.
He's got a great quarterback.
And the
There's no
Boilermakers
way to
are
out.
in
He's
a
built
mess
around
here
him.
on third
And he
and a
doesn't have
mile.
a great quarterback. Last
From
year
the
he
gun,
was
wants to
running the
pass.
ball.
Finds his big
That's
tight
the
end.
quarterback.
Picks up enough to give them
And he
first
designed
and
it
10
more
from
around
the
the great
11.
tight end and running back.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You know, he's able to adapt.
Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to throw again. Got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. And the Wolverines backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down.
So it's kind of a funny situation.
Rides the back on the option, the give.
And a lot of our
Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
I didn't become a Vikings fan before here.
They go to the ground.
But
Find
in a
some
way,
running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
So
The
growing up, I was
Wolverines come to the
diehard,
line on 3rd and short, trying to
but I was
convert here.
never really a fan of the pro team.
To throw, it's Underwood.
I like to play. So
Got
like,
out of trouble and throws.
and when I lived in Tennessee,
Grant go to the middle. It's Morgan.
I was never
He'll
truly
make a play on
but I
3rd
like
down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Really nice job there
But there were
by
other
the
players that I
quarterback,
liked too.
understanding that it's zone coverage on
different
3rd
teams.
down.
I
You're
would
going to
just
have to
watch
find
the players
someone
there.
working into a soft
And I would
spot,
follow
get
the
the ball out of your
Michigan
hands
play.
quickly, make an accurate throw,
And
and pick
you know,
up the
and
first.
there were
Well done.
the Vikings were always a team that I kind of liked because Vikings is just a cool
And the
name. They
Wolverines
awesome
have it with a
uniforms,
1st and 10.
helmets, you know, the Viking thing. But I really did, I honestly did
They'll
like,
run it
and I
from
used
the
to go out
gun.
my way to watch
They keep
games
feeding him in this running game,
I really
and the
like Jared
defense
Allen.
is having
You know,
none of
Devon
it.
Jared
It's
Allen,
been that way
played
all
defensive
day.
line in high school, and I loved watching him play.
Back to pass
So
on
like,
2nd
I
down.
always kind of
Get it out on the
liked
screen.
watching the Vikings, but I just
Not a
never
whole
felt
lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never
So,
developed. Passing game very
so after
effective
the
on
national
2nd
championship,
down. What about here on 3rd?
around February or so, after
They'll run it from the gun. They
a
thought
lot
they
of
could just
places
run it on
and
3rd and
immediately
short, but this
projected him to go
defense was there to
So,
make the stop.
so
The
before he
Wolverines
ever
send
got
out the
drafted,
punt unit.
I
He's
started
going to try to flip the field with
really
this one.
kind of look
He makes
into. I
the
was
fair
watching.
catch, and they'll
It
spot
wasn't
the
just
ball at the
myself. There
18.
was also
This drive
some
will
projection
start
for
from the
Atlanta.
19-yard
So I
line.
started looking up podcasts and shows.
He'll pull it on the read.
Knocked
down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
The Vikings community.
After getting
Just to see
knocked
what
back to
they would
open this
say
drive,
about
it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. He'll run the screen.
The Vikings
He
community,
is
that's where I
going
found
nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's where I found
3rd down, and this offense is already in a
just
world of trouble. They can really use a
community
conversion,
in
not
the
to mention
chat,
multiple
and
scores.
even the podcast
Bring in the heat.
I just felt welcome in the community.
Down at the
Really
11-yard line.
so I found myself
And man, this offense just
watching the
searching
show,
for some
reading
way
the
to
talking
climb
about
back
this.
and get back into this
And
game.
really
They're down
kind of
by a
the
thousand,
Vikings,
and it's not
going
looking
through
good.
February
And
and March,
can you
and
protect your
becoming a
quarterback on
Vikings
3rd
fan.
down? Like, everything
And then so
going
it
the
was
other
like
direction.
last night, I was sitting there like
Boilermakers decide
fingers
to
crossed,
fire
like
away.
please let the
Doesn't
Vikings
say much
take.
for
When
your
they didn't,
drive when you're
when they didn't
looking
trade
forward
up
to the
with
punt.
because they were projected to trade up with the Chargers to get him, and when they did, I was like, oh God. I was like, please don't, the Jets, don't take him. Atlanta,
He was
don't
able
take
to
him.
get
Like,
that
I'm sitting
ball
there,
up to the
like,
48-yard
literally
line before
watching
he
it, like,
stopped on the
fingers
return.
crossed,
They'll start this
hoping that
drive
they
at
would
their
take
own
him.
48.
Because I found myself now
Looking
a
to
fan
throw,
of this
it's
team,
Underwood.
and there's my favorite players,
Just a
and
short
like,
pass to the
I
tight
wanted
end.
them to take him, and they
And the
did,
big
and I was
fella
so
couldn't
happy.
elude the quarterback
So,
who makes a
I
short
didn't become
tackle.
a Vikings fan because they drafted JJ, but it was kind of because
Wants to
he was
fire on
projecting
2nd
that
down.
I found myself
Pressure is
becoming.
effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Well, I mean, my biggest
Catch in the
question,
middle,
you know,
it's
I saw
Marshall.
the show when you were
Doesn't
doing with the
quite make it
Vikings.
to the first down
I
marker.
saw you
He's a
there. That was
yard
my
short.
first experience.
So they're
watching
going to
it.
send
But
out the
just,
field
you know,
goal
how
unit
did
to
you
try
get into
along
this? How
with.
did you start the channel and
And
sort of
he
find your lane?
rushes it right
As somebody
through the
who's
upright
kind of
in,
falling back
going
with
from
these podcasts,
59.
like,
We check in
I'm
with
just
Kevin
learning,
Connors.
you
What's
know,
going
so
on,
like,
Kevin?
Hey guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Notre Dame. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive going to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Wolverines. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like, since I got into the podcast and stuff, like, I've had people tell me, like, encourage me to do my own, just, whenever when I have time to do it. And like, there's times that I want to, there's times, like, I just want to go live and just talk football. But I don't know, it's like, there's, like, this mental hurdle of, like, I don't know if I'm good enough to do it, I don't know if I should. And I know that once I do, I'll be fine. Like, but I just have to get to the point where I'm like, all right, I'm going to do this. Right. Yeah, I could talk all day about Michigan, and I'm getting there with the Vikings. Like, Rav wants to bring me on once the season comes in, so we can rave about JJ and his first start or something like that. So what I've got going on right now, it's a GoFundMe, and it is a GoFundMe for myself. But the situation that I'm in is, and, I mentioned I lived in Tennessee for a long time, and I now live back in Michigan. What happened? I'll try to condense it as much as I can. But my mother, who was 74, she was diagnosed a few years back with stomach and lung cancer. She didn't feel comfortable living by herself anymore. And that was in large part the reason I moved back to Michigan. So I moved up here to take care of her. And she lived with me, and I try to do what I can for her. Shortly after moving back up here, I was I started having really bad pain in my neck and back. Had some tests done, MRIs, CT scans, and was told by multiple neurosurgeons that I am not allowed to work there because any impact to my spine, if I were to fall, if I were to jar it, I could instantly have paralyzation and delayed. I have to get, and the more that we got into it and started looking at tests, it was very apparent that it wasn't just one issue. I've got issues in my neck and my lower back that I have to have multiple spinal surgeries, spinal fusion surgeries. One of my vertebrae is really messed up and has to be worked on. I've got an issue with my hip, with one knee. I already had surgery on my left knee. I got to have it on my right knee, and I've got to have both surgery on both heels underneath the Achilles tendon. In order to get back to working condition, I have to go through all of it. So I'm looking at, on best estimations, like 6 or 7 years of surgery, recovery, rehab, healing, and then started over with the next one. The back and the neck being the hardest. I am currently trying to pursue getting a disability in the meantime to help me get through those surgeries so I can get back to work while trying to take care of my mother. The problem is that the fact that I'm under 40 and to get disability, I have a lawyer that's helping me, but it's just that the state's going to deny it the first 2 or 3 times just to try to weed out the people that are fraudulently trying to get it. Once it goes to arbitration, I can get it, but it's a long road. So I'm currently, as we sit now in July of this year, I'm looking at best case scenario 3 months from now. Worst case scenario, I'm still looking at another 6 to 8 months. So the guys that I do the podcasting with convinced me to set up a GoFundMe, and the community that we have has been really, really generous and helped us as much as they can. But things are very tight, and trying to keep bills paid so that we have a place to live, have the lights on, have the gas to get to mine and my mother's treatments and appointments, physical therapy and stuff like that. It's just really, really tough. So that's what the GoFundMe is for. I'm happy to be 100% transparent with it. People can reach me on any social media platform at the name that's on the screen, Kinetic 615. I'm happy to, give any information that they have or that they are curious about, they want to know. None of the money gets wasted. It literally gets stretched as thin as possible to keep the lights on. And so I appreciate everybody that shared it out, that's allowed me to, that put it on their videos. Rap's done it, GG Sports Podcast, Purple Daily, all of the guys in the Michigan community. But just any bit of help, every dollar, every share of the link, because it just takes the right person one time to see it to say, hey, I can get it. So even just sharing it out, it helps immensely. And I'm just thankful for anyone that even, gives me the time of day to read through and consider. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Happy to come on anytime you're doing a project. If you think I'd be an addition to it, let me know. I'd be happy to help in any way that I can. Yeah, I had to be talked into asking for help. I was always the guy that helped people. I was always the one that people came to. That I was the one that found ways to solve their problems, and it was a hard thing to accept that I couldn't solve this problem on my own. Anytime, happy to help, happy to be. Okay. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Like I said, it just takes one person to see it and be like, yeah, um, I had a guy at one point that donated $500, and it was just like that was one that person, and it was at a time where I like didn't know how I was going to get my mom to her next cancer treatment, and it came in at just the right time, and I was just like, thank you, you know. So I mean, even if someone can't donate, which I completely understand because everyone's got their own stuff they're dealing with, even just sharing it, you know, telling someone about it, it's so important and it helps. So it just shows down here it says upload complete, says you're in the show, and then up here it just says ended. Okay. Yeah, I just started being able to like Maze made me a thing on his StreamYard so I can play with it, and then a buddy of mine started a gaming sports podcast called The Gamer Sideline that we've done like 2 episodes so far, and he got StreamYard, and so I've been able to go on and play around with it a little bit. Sure. I really appreciate that. And yeah, like I said, anytime that I can be of assistance or help in any way, let me know. Happy to do it. Um, Outside of Monday nights and Saturdays during the season, I'm usually free. Like I said, this week was just so full up because I've got that auction that just went live, and to so Micah Kaapana that I mentioned earlier, him and his father, they're such great people, and literally autographed a jersey and sent it to me so that I could auction it off on eBay for $100, $200, whatever, to put towards the GoFundMe, and just such great people. So I just yeah, but sorry, not trying to keep you. For sure. I appreciate it. Thank you. No problem. Thank you.
All right, guys, I want to apologize if for anybody that's still watching or tunes in to watch the end of this. I was on a podcast interview that I couldn't pull away from to try to fix this. I know I fixed it once before, and I got to figure out how I did it before to get it to start up again. Um, how did I do it? I did something. Um, what did I do to fix this before? And if anyone from EA sees this, this is another glitch that needs to be fixed here.
They'll try to add
There we
another to
go.
their lead.
All right, sorry about that, guys. So here's the end of
And
that.
he makes the extra
And
point.
yeah,
Let's go to the
I
studio now.
really
Check in
apologize
with
about that. I
Outkick
could not
what you
step
got.
away from the interview because we were recording to be able to fix that, but I did get it fixed. So here's the end of the or the last 5 minutes of the game. Enjoy.
They can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You need